Hi, let me ask you one very simple question. Can we survive alongside robots? It reminds me one of the most powerful statement about 21st century. You can have different opinion, but you can't deny that this is a very powerful statement. It comes from Alvin Toffler. 21st century belongs to those who can learn, unlearn, and relearn. It means you have learned something, now it's time to unlearn. And then you are going to relearn again about robotics. Okay, robotics is not just a concept of future, it's happening now. Okay, so today's topic is future robots are coming. Can we survive this? Are we human being are ready for it? Okay, we will explore the entire topic. And if you want to learn how robots work, actually, you can watch the last video, or I will drop the link in the comment section. If you have not subscribed yet, you can subscribe. We are coming up with everything that you need to learn about artificial intelligence, whether it's AI, IoT, robotics, and every particular information. So welcome to the next webisode of ReThynk AI, where we are going to talk about future robots are coming and are we ready for it? So this will be a kind of exploration where we are right now. Okay, let's start from the first statement. On June 2024, a robot named Robot Supervisor in South Korea found shattered at the bottom of stairs. And the world media called it robot has done suicide. And they started framing it like this is the first suicide by a robot. So let's look into this thing practically. Can a robot take life? Okay, this is a question of future. Okay, so I started exploring this news, and I read about it a lot. So when I read, I found that the robot supervisor was employed in a company. Okay, and its job was to take documents from one place to other, and basically it was trained to take document from one office to the other office with the help of lift. Okay, so one day in the morning, they found robot shattered at the bottom of the stairs, and they started calling it, suicide by robot, and they called it robot had burnout. First of all, robot can't have burnout. I have seen burnout. There was a time when I had used depression, okay, and insomnia. I know about burnout. Okay, robot can't do burnout. If they have they can't work, there will be machine failures. Okay, or there will be failure of some particular component, whether sensors or body infrastructure. But burnout is not a concept for robots, and we will see it in a while. So this robot was designed to go from with the help of lift. So what is the function of a lift and a staircase? Both have the same function to take you from up down on different floors, right? So chances are robot misinterpreted uh, that if it can go with lift, then it can go with stairs as well. However, chances are the robot was not manufactured to go from the lift, because go from the stairs, because when you are going from the stairs, you have to deal with the gap between two stairs. Like this stair is here and the other stair is here, so you have a significant gap. And if you are a robot with wheels only, definitely if you are going to go with this, you will not be able to adapt, or you will not be able to change to cover up this margin. So what happened? The robot came here and it dropped from here. Instead of jump, it dropped from here because of no capabilities to going with this with this gap between two stairs. It was prepared, it was manufactured for lift. So due to programming or past data malfunctioning, it interpreted it right that yes, a robot can access, if I can access lift, I can use stairs as well. Both have the same function, but it failed to analyze that it's this robot is not manufactured to manage this particular gap. When we human beings start our journey as kid, and we start coming out from the top floor, our legs were not able to support, and we came directly from the top floor to the ground floor, okay, due to sliding or falling. The same happens with the robot. So robot can't do the suicide. Okay, it can be a technical failure or it can be a manufacturing failure. There are people who are calling that now we will be robot. We will not be robot. Okay, let's see the evolution first. Earlier, I'm going from the science perspective. This is not my personal opinion as of now. Earlier, we had chimpanzees, and then they say that due to evolution, we kept evolving, and then there comes a time when we were living in caves. We started fire, or not invented, but we discovered fire. Okay, invention is something which you create for the first time. Discovery is something which already there. Fire was already there. Okay, we discovered how to create it. Okay, and then there comes the shape of the modern man, which was involved in agriculture. If you have read about different civilizations like Indus Valley civilization, Mesopotamia civilization, Egypt civilization, European civilization. Okay, this was the time of the different civilization, and now we can see the modern peoples who carry bag and go to offices, work in IT or manufacturing or in different industries, banking sectors, right? Even our faculties. So this is the evolution. But if you see this evolution is because of changes in DNA structure, okay, changes in us, the human being, while a robot is just a machine. Robot is a machine. It's basically made up of the different component which we use in electronics devices around us. Okay, our laptop is also a machine. Our mobile phone is also a machine. Okay, so these we have developed from the evolution perspective, and then we have manufactured robot. Okay, in future maybe robot will start making more robots. If you have not, I highly recommend, please watch the last or the second last short video, which is about a factory where they are making robots on commercial basis. So I hope these two topics are clear. A robot is just a machine. It can't take life. Okay, this was probably the case of 2024 was a technical failure or a mechanical failure. And then we develop, human beings develop or grow from the evolution perspective, and then we have manufactured robots. Okay. Let's go to our topic again. Robots are becoming smarter, faster, and more integrated into our lives. Yes, true. So the key question is, can humanity coexist with advanced robot, or will they challenge our survival? Okay, we will explore this topic completely. I hope by now you have understood the basic concept, at least, that these are robots. We have made them, and as of now, when I'm recording this lecture in January 2025, they have a limited function. I'm talking about today. I'm not exploring the future possibilities. In future, anything can happen. Okay, so let's talk about some facts. Facts are really important. That why everyone is talking about the robots these days. So these are a couple of facts. And okay, editing team has not worked well, and they have missed the spelling error. Okay, it's okay. That's what I like. Okay, you should have authenticity. Authenticity is far more powerful. Next, let's go back to the topic. Asia accounts for 70%. This is the data of 24, 23, 24. Okay, Asia accounts for 70% of all newly deployed robots, while Europe for 17% and America represent 10%, according to source newsreel. Okay, and the other fact is, according to World Robotics, worldwide operational robots reach 4 million in 2023. So if we make a proper graph about it, and this is area, this is Asia, okay, the light blue color, and this cover almost 70% part. Then 17% is Europe. Can you see the difference? This is a big difference. And then America, and then rest of the world like Africa and Australia and other part of the world. And when it comes to Asia, China has deployed a major part of this 70%. China is currently leading in terms of robots training, manufacturing, and deployment. In Asia, China is currently leading. Okay. However, in recent time, USA has also started catching up. USA will catch up very soon. Always remember, if you want to see the future of a country, see it from the perspective of manufacturing. How strong is their manufacturing? There was a time when Japan was very strong. Japan is still very strong. So what was the backbone of Japan? The manufacturing. China is developing very fast because of manufacturing. If you see the growth of Europe in 20th century, it's because of their manufacturing sector. And these days we talk a lot about India as well. So Indian manufacturing sector is growing very fast. Okay, that's how we should see the world. If you when you see this image, okay, this is 70%. And why China? Because of manufacturing. Manufacturing sector is the real backbone of the economy of a country. Okay, next, let's see the graph. Now this graph is sources IFR, International Federation of Robotics, and the same data which we have seen in the last slide. But let's see the graph representation. 2013. These number are in 1,000 units. Okay, so it's like 1.3 million, 1.4 million, 1.6 million, and you can see the graph is continuously growing. And 24 will be even higher. 25 will be even higher. From 24 to 25, you will see massive growth in terms of robots manufacturing, training, and deployment. Okay, so these are the datas, and with this data, we can clearly say that robots are becoming part of our life. Soon you will start seeing robots in hospitals, hospitals, airports, schools, and colleges, and expo events. Maybe you have seen the videos where different countries and metro cities have already started deploying robots, but they are still limited to a particular areas, right? In near future, maybe this year or next year, we will see them around us as well. Whether you are joining from a village area or tier 2 city or tier 3 city, you will see the robot penetration everywhere. So this is a crucial topic to understand, okay, how robots work actually, how we manufacture robots, what are the essential component, what are the advancement in robotics. Currently, earlier we were manufacturing robots. So I would like to show you this particular diagram, and you will be able to understand much about robots. Okay, this is a robot. Okay, this is a robot. What you need to make a robot? Software and hardware. That's it. In a brief, robots are made up of software and hardware. Your phones are also made up of softwares and hardwares. Okay, so yeah, a laptop is also made of MacBook or iPad or tab. All are made of two components: software, hardwares. Okay, what is the part of hardware? The outer casing. Okay, the physical frame. or different component you have used. Let's say you have used sensors, you have used electronics devices, components. Okay, these are the parts of hardware. And what is the part of software? Programming is the part of software. Control system, you can say control system is the mind of a robot. So these are the essential component. Programming, so to train that robot, that how you should work. Then power supply is essential, otherwise how robots are going to charge. Okay, then physical frame, what you see outside is just a physical frame. Then sensors, okay, how robot distinguish between two different things in the physical environment. The sensors. Then control system, you can say control system is like mind, okay, or microprocessor. Okay, now let's go back to the advancement. Earlier, robots manufacturing was at a steady stage, but after the arrival of AI, artificial intelligence, it has become very fast because they have real-time learning, adaptation, and decision making. Okay, because of these three things, real-time learning, adaptation, and decision making, robots are becoming really fast. And here I would like to add one term. If you are preparing for interviews, if you are an entrepreneur, understand the way I describe the business, that how businesses are evolving. Or if you are a student, or you are preparing for, if you are an employee, you are preparing for interview, or you want to transit your career, then remember these minute details. Okay, so the important term is RL. It's reinforcement learning. Basically, we let a robot work on a particular task so many times that it becomes the part of its programming. Okay, we call it a reinforcement learning, or you can simply say RL. Okay, RL has a bright future, and there will be huge demand. Physical capabilities, human-like dexterity for complex tasks. Earlier, robots were like showpiece. Okay, they were, you have seen the capabilities in movies, Hollywood movies, but that was not possible on ground level. Now it's becoming reality. Then now we can integrate them into home, offices, public space, public services, beyond factories as well. Okay, earlier we had limited machines, they were working on lathe machines. They were used to cut or design, or taking heavy weight from one place to other place. But now things are totally different for us. We can go far beyond the integration into just uh, you know the factories. We can now have robots around us in all form. Next, what are the possible potential benefit of advancement in robots? Okay, so far we have been doing everything manually, like flood situation, fire situation. Okay, everything was dependent on us. Whether hard I am full of appreciation for our firefighters, or those who provide emergency services. They literally put their life at risk, and for us. Okay, I'm full of appreciation, but while they do their services, and they take their life, they put their life at risk. Okay, and in many cases, it becomes the cause of important precious life as well. Okay, so uh, enhanced productivity, yes, it can work 24 cross 7. So it will enhance the productivity. Then improved safety. They can work with much precision, up to like, even after point decimal. Okay, so they can have a much precision. And while I have seen, I'm not okay with the concept of burnout, but I would like to add one thing. After 40 minutes or 50 minutes of consistent work, or your energy levels start depleting. Or for people like me, who are really energetic, and comes from athletic background, uh, we chat energy. In your case, when employees are working, they get energy depletion very fast, while in other cases, they have a limit of energy depletions. But robotics can have the same energy level consistently. Let me make a diagram here. as a comparison. Okay, this is, let's say we are using black color for to show robots. So if robots have this much of efficiency while it start work, it can maintain the same level of energy throughout 24 cross 7. While when it comes to human beings, let's say we have energy level this much when we get up. Okay, so after a while, our energy level will start dropping like this, and there will come a time when we need break. So let's say we started at morning 9, we and robot by evening 5, 9 to 5 practical, we need break. Okay, we need break, but robot can work at the same level of efficiency with same speed at 5. And when we join the office next day, we can see the robot is still working next day at 9 without a break. Okay, so chances of improvement in safety are very high. Okay, then healthcare revolution. My God, you will see tremendous changes in coming years in healthcare. Uh, we will have permanent solution of many diseases. I read lots of research papers, documents, and I follows the current trends. Okay, I'm very active in research. Okay, I came from research background, and I love this research background. Okay, so this is part of my learning, or this is part of my work. I see lots of changes which are happening here. Surgeries, elder care, rehabilitations. Okay, this is the biggest change we will see, and chances are in next 3 5 years we will find the solution of major diseases. Okay, next, it can solve the problem on the spot, without getting any input from human beings. Like earlier, you had machines to work at the ground level. Let's say, let's take the case of earthquake, right? Still, machines are there, JCB are there, or other devices were there, but you need human beings there to give the on the spot instructions, or to manage these tools. Now we can have environmental monitoring, space exploration, disaster response, because these machines are getting better and better with each passing day, and they can make the decision on the spot. Okay, challenge of coexisting with robots. I'm not portraying just a complete complete fair situation. There will be some challenges as well. One, in the field of job displacement, there will be some job displacement in healthcare sectors and emergency services. There will be job displacement, and even in factories and manufacturing sector. Okay, but however, there is one benefit as well. I leave it up to your consciousness to decide whether it's justified or not justified. Mm. When robots will come, they will become part of the entire, the work around us, or the part of manufacturing, or the part of the healthcare sector. So it works like this. You have deployed robots. With the robots arrival, there will be increase in the productivity, or increase in the output, while the let's say this is our output. Output is increasing on the second case. Let's take the example of, if output is increasing, we can make far more product, and then the price will go down definitely. You can't have two things simultaneously, like your technology is improving but pricing are not going down. So in terms of output, we will have better output. In terms of pricing, we will see a significant drop in pricing. But here we will see job losses as well. Okay, with the increase in output, we will see a shift in job market as well. We can have consistent job losses. I have found a core solution. I will discuss that as well. Maybe today or maybe in another video, but I have found what we can do now to, provide the solutions to the ground level. Then ethical dilemma, what about the accountability, bias, and misuse? What if robots start, you know, storing all your information, and then it gives you all the manipulated answer? Okay, next, security concerns. Uh, Risk of hacking, risk of weaponization. So these two things are really critical. If you can hack a bank account, if you can hack a website, entire website, you can hack robots as well. In the end, what are the robots? They are just technical devices. Loss of human skills. There will be decline in critical human capabilities due to over reliance on robot. So this is a graph, and this graph will make us. You should remember this graph for a long period of time. Output will go down. Output will go up, but pricing will go down. But simultaneously, the human skills will also human job displacement will also be a bigger concern for us. Now let's go to the next discussion point. Can we survive this? And if yes, how we can survive this? So one thing is rescaling and education to meet new demands. Even if you are business, I have years of uh, experience in terms of business, and I'm leading this company. Okay, and I have read about almost. I have done many case studies or papers. You can check my earlier work as well. There is one recommendation for entrepreneurs. Please read. Let me revisit my earlier statement. 21st century belongs to those who can learn, unlearn, and relearn. If you are an entrepreneur, directors or executives or manager, senior manager, middle manager, and if you are not reading right now, chances are you will be outdated very soon. Okay, so upskill yourself, and if you are if you are working in the field of as employee, you should upskill yourself. Don't worry, you will learn everything here. Okay, ReThynk AI will be your one-stop destination for everything. Next, collaboration and not competition. We should start working with robot instead of working against robot. Then ethical governance. There is need of rules and regulations regarding robots development and deployment. It will come from government. Okay, it will come from government. It will come soon. Then balancing power. Ensure robots remain tools under human control. This is very essential. Okay, we can't afford to let robot gets out of our control. Then the tools of robotics in shaping our and the role of robotics in shaping our future. One, soon we will have hybrid workforce. Like now you have your team members. If you are entrepreneurs or employees, you have other human beings are your team members. But soon maybe you have a robot sitting in the board meeting, or you are working alongside a robot. Okay, human and robots working together for maximum efficiency. Here we can get the maximum outcome from robots. Next, enhanced quality of life. Robots handling mundane tasks. Let's robot handle those repetitive tasks, risky tasks, and it will uplift us in a much better way. Then next, solving global challenges, addressing climate change, healthcare disparities, and resource management. Let me give you a couple of ideas, which will be a $1 billion ideas in future. Working in healthcare, biotech sector, reverse aging. It's magnificent. Okay. Next, working on climate change. It will become a $1 billion business. Okay. ReThynk AI was started as a research company, research and innovation company, but soon we will enter into other domains as well. Here are the final thoughts and conclusions. Conclusion one, let's shape a future where humans and robots coexist successfully. There is no other alternate. I'm not here to, just to give one side opinion. I'm here to give you the balanced opinion from both sides. we should I read from those as well, read opinion of those who are literally in favor of robotics, and I read from about those as well who are not in favor of robotics. So the balance approach is we should coexist together. Okay, then we should work on education and collaboration of our employees and our even business people. Third, advanced robots are inevitable, but survival depend on thriving with them. So we should have a proper frameworks where we and robots are working together closely. Okay, that's how we can go ahead. Next, thank you so much for joining. If you have not subscribed yet, always check the comment section. We provide different resources for you in the comment section. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. I check all your comments. This lecture was brought to you by me, Jadi Parasar. Okay, and thanks to Vista Liberate, our marketing partner, researched by ReThynk AI team. And if you have any question, you can talk to me and please consider subscribing. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon in the coming lectures.